COVID-19 Restaurant Reopening Safety 101, Achieving Social Distancing Goals Without Reducing Seating, presented by HESS Advanced Solutions. Separated by plexiglass. Will restaurants be adopting this setup in the future? It's unlikely that methods such as this will be effective, as infectious clouds travel above and across barriers. The National Restaurant Association has published a reopening guidance on social distancing. They recommend updating floor plans for common dining areas and redesigning seating arrangements to ensure at least 6 feet of separation between table setups. This will require closing tables, booths, counter seats, and turning guests away. Even with reduced staff and food purchases, this will result in drastic reductions in revenue. The VidaShield UV24 system uses UVC and filtration to draw in and treat environmental air. UVC has been shown to kill SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19.
So really heavy particles like fungal spores will not be in the air as long as a really light particle like a virus. We know that studies done in major cancer centers have shown that the particles are most disturbed when the room is being cleaned, and that some of the biggest risks, or the greatest risk to the patient, is putting the patient back in the room after the room has been cleaned and all the particles are stirred up. In many regulatory settings, such as OSHA or EPA, there are regulatory controls, and there's a thing called the hierarchy of control. And most people would agree that the highest step on that is to have an engineering control. And by an engineering control, I mean a control that takes care of the hazards in the environment without requiring human intervention. So in the case of a VidaShield unit, the unit goes in the ceiling, it draws the air in through a MERV 6 filter, through a series of fans, passes over the UVC or the germicidal bulb, and then it goes back into the room. No one has to touch the unit to make it work.
The size of this typical restaurant floor plan is 1,084 square feet. The configuration accommodates 82 patrons. The red squares represent open tables. The blue circles illustrate the 6-foot social distancing guidance recommended by the National Restaurant Association. Adjacent tables within the 6-foot radius need to be closed to conform with the NRA guidance. Of the 82-seat capacity, 34 must be closed. This represents 41% of the available seating. VidaShield will sanitize the air, removing 93% of the coronavirus at a rate of 50 cubic feet per minute. One unit will sanitize 271 square feet every 43 minutes. A restaurant of this size and configuration will require 4 units to achieve 93% zonal protection every 43 minutes. This full-service restaurant's financial model is based upon the previous floor plan with 1,084 square feet, accommodating 82 patrons. The model's revenue is derived from the industry standard break-even of $165 per square foot. The model's percentages of costs reflect industry averages. The ratios apply to small or large restaurants alike. Notice on the fifth column that fixed costs such as rent, recurring costs, and marketing costs don't change as seating capacity is reduced. Fewer customers cause a 41% reduction in variable costs, such as labor and food costs. This wipes out the 10% profit and results in a 7% loss, or a delta of nearly $19,000. VidaShield units can be installed for a fraction of the loss, allowing full capacity operation without turning any customers away. Leasing is available to preserve cash flow. VidaShield also qualifies for immediate tax credits. Your restaurant can advertise the distinction of having the cleanest, safest air and environment for customers and staff.